Have you ever been able to live out one of your childhood dreams? And I remember watching SportsCenter as a kid saying, I wish I could talk sports for a living. That would be awesome. Well, that's what I did this semester. I talked sports for my school living through this project. Centennial Sports is a Colorado sports website that I had before the semester, but never really put in the work to make it take off. Here's a list of what I did this semester to help it to take off a little bit more. I revamped the website. I created content through podcasts and articles. I engaged people on social media, and I made a new logo. We're going to go through each of those, starting with the website revamp. Here's what it looked like before this semester. Ugly, gross, don't want to look at it anymore. Here's what it looks like now. A lot more clean, a lot more easy on the eyes, I feel. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Put a lot of work into it, and I think people would come here and want to kind of check it out a little bit more, or a lot more than that other one. Social media, I went from having 4 followers to having 209, which is really good. That's what I wanted to do, was really increase the followers. Very proud of how that worked out for me. Best engagement moment. So I had this guy reach out to me on one of my articles, said, hey, this is fun to read, but what about if you were to compare this quarterback to these quarterbacks? And I said, you know what? I'm going to make a whole article about that. That sounds like a really good idea. And so I did, and I tagged him in it. And you can see the engagement on the right there. He said, hey, thanks for the tag, made me feel important. So it made me feel good that I was bringing at least a little bit of value to someone, made them feel better about their day. Even if it's just me talking sports, it made them feel better. So that made me feel like I was doing something worthwhile to other people. Logo design, I got the C from the Colorado flag. I got the colors from the Colorado flag. So it's all from the Colorado flag. Just in case you're wondering about the colors there. And I like the design. I think it looks clean. It's simple, but it's good. Things that I learned, content creation and content marketing are each full-time jobs. It takes a lot of time. It really does. For example, one 20-minute podcast, you record the podcast for 20 minutes, then you have to listen to it back the 20 minutes to edit it, then you have to take another 20 minutes to produce it. And that's not even to mention the 1 to 2 hours per podcast that you have to research, and it's a lot. Same with marketing. You have to post every day, or multiple times a day, to be able to get the engagement that you want, and it's a lot of work. I should have started with my personal pages, like my personal Facebook page, and then moved on to the brand, because I got a lot more engagement with just my friends than I did on Twitter. Where do I go from here? I'm just going to keep creating content. I've enjoyed it a lot. I've learned a lot. I'm excited to take what I've learned into this being a side hustle and being able to continue this. But I'm going to keep living that childhood dream that I talked about at the beginning. Thanks for coming.